because, I'm good financially.
So
yeah, the other thing I also want to add to that, guys, is not only do you need to set a goal, you need to set a deadline, because I always say a goal without a deadline is just a dream. Okay, so I'll give you guys an example in my situation, right? So when I was working for the government, right, as you guys know, I left the government actually a year ago, 2 years ago today. I left the government. I think it was December 4th or December 5th, exactly 2 years ago, guys. My goal was, okay, I'm going to do this entrepreneur thing. I need to find a way to replace my government income and do it passively so that I never have to worry about money again. So at the time I was making about 120, 130 grand per year working for Uncle Sam. Sheesh. However, as y'all know, they kill you with taxes. And I was single too, so they would destroy me on taxes. I was only taking home about $7,000 a month after taxes. They were destroying me, which is actually funny because I pay less taxes now as a fucking multimillionaire than being because I have a bunch of write-offs of being an entrepreneur, and I own real estate, which is probably one of the best ways, to combat high taxes that you can ever think of. But so as soon as I left the government, I said, damn, I need to find a way to replace this goddamn income that's passive so I never have to worry about money again. Not only am I going to be able to shelter my money from, have high tax liability, but also I'll be able to get a recurring income that's pretty damn consistent, okay? Because people always need a place to live. People are always going to typically pay their rent somewhere between the 1st and the 5th, and it's going to be consistent to a degree. So I said, all right, step one, I need to replace my government income. I need to get that 7K. So last year, you guys know, I went crazy. I bought 7 houses in 1 year last year. I took all my earned income, right, from YouTube, my fitness business, from the money I had saved in my my retirement account with the government, my thrift savings plan for some of you government employees out there, TSP, you guys know what I'm talking about. I took all that money out and I just started dumping it into real estate. Okay, I bought 2 houses cash last year. I bought a bunch finance, and I was just relentless about it. And the reason why I was like, yo, I need to get this shit done. And my goal was to get to that number, that 7K in 2021. I was able to beat that and hit 10K. Like my main goal was 7, and then I was like, all right, if I could do 10, I'm gonna do 10. So I was able to go ahead and get it up to 10K. So at this point, I make 6 figures a year passively. I could fucking be in my underwear all day. I'll be fine, right? And the other reason too, guys, is that I was like, all right, entrepreneurship is very scary, right? Coming from a government employee, it was very scary for me at the time. And then on top of that, let's be honest here, guys. The content we make is extremely
edgy
and volatile, right? We can get deplatformed any day. You know what I mean? We got people gunning for us. There's people that literally want to see us fail and get destroyed, bro. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I want to be able to make this money, have it come in consistently. You also want to know why? You guys want to know why I'm able to be so raw and not give a fuck and tell these bitches get the fuck out my spot? Because, yo, I'm good financially.